Hello everybody all over the world. Hello and welcome to HiGPS number 214, the Babyface's Blaster. Again, we've done this before, but it has been a patch. And it has been changed. So, just a little demonstration here. Let's see if I can bring up the window. Here we go. Yes. So, similar to the big earner we had last week, I will be displaying the speed of which you run. And now I got, don't mind this random heavy down the hallway. But this is the scout. He's currently mimicking everything I'm doing. So, without boost, we're just going to compare how much a difference it makes. Because you run a little bit slower. You run at 360 instead of 400. So, about this distance. Also, using the, let's see if I can just get past, okay, just run past me here. Got, alright, good, great. So if you use this, keep in mind you will lose some time when you drink this, so, but then you run at 450, and we are faster than the normal scout when we use the Coca-Cola. So it works pretty well, so let's take a look at maximum speed here. I'm gonna have to kill this heavy. I'm going to do 100 points of damage. He's off, there we go. Now we have full speed. And now we run at 520. Ambush. Quite the amount faster. But if we use the critical, it doesn't stack. See, same as we've seen before. So let's take, thanks Duck. Let's take a look at the stats for this one. On hit, you build boost. Boost is about 100 worth of damage, and you get a full boost. You run faster with the boost, but you have less clip size. That means you have 4 instead of 6. Also, we get the boost reduced when we do air jumps, so normal jumps, nothing. But if you watch the boost bar, when I double jump, I lose almost all of it. So 2 double jumps, and I lose it. Okay. So, also, you get reduced when hit. So let's see if I, oh, there's a heavy one. Let's see if he's, wait, hang on, let's kill this scout first. And then we do bot, mimic, in yaw offset, 180, yeah. I lost all my boosts. Nice. So that's pretty much it, as for the unlock goes. Before it was incredibly powerful, now it's just bad. And the reason for that is pretty simple, because you gotta look at this theoretically, like, Scout should be able to do Scout things. What's a Scout thing? Well, running fast is one thing. Being able to double jump is like the second. That's like the 2 things you do as Scout. You run fast and you double jump. That's like a utility class. No other class can do that the same way you do. So I feel like shooting people, like starting off running slower, isn't really a great way to start, just as a concept in general. Like the scout is fast and you make him faster, you don't make him slower. Making stuff slower makes the item bad. Like if you look at the brass beast, that thing's slower. You look at the Natasha, that thing's slower. Anything that is slower than the standard is bad, pretty much universally. Sometimes things that are faster are also bad, but you know, that's kind of the idea. So as a scout, I feel like this weapon, like, first of all, you're being punished for being a scout by losing speed. Like, scout's all about, you know, running fast and double jumping. And then it's like, oh yeah, if you double jump, fuck you. Your boost is gone. Your reason to use this weapon is also gone. Granted, it only takes, you know, 100 worth of damage to you know, get it back. But still, the concept of, like, you have 1 way to gain boost and 2 ways to lose it. One is getting hit and the other is just doing scout things. And that really doesn't make for a good baseline of a good unlock. Now, before it was incredibly good, because you just run really fast and you hardly lost any boost doing scout things, but I don't think the part where you shoot people to build boost is actually any good. I think it would be better if it was like a momentum thing. Like, the more you run, the faster you got. If you, like, let's say you stopped and ran backwards, you would lose all that momentum. And then you have to rebuild it again. So that means, like, your movement would then be fast, but it would also be like you can't do 180, so you have to like run around and like turn to keep the momentum up instead of like going, you know, similar to air strafing just on the ground. That would be more interesting because that's bound to actually doing scout things. And then you could lose the momentum when you get shot because, you know, you stop and stuff. That's what it should be. Now, here's what it is. It's bad. So, first off, going to start off with the Panic Police. He's going to be playing Scout. Everybody's going to be playing Scout today. Surprise, surprise, surprise. And, yeah, he's just going to be running out. Keep in mind, getting shot or double jumping will remove the speed. Now, you aren't that much slower, but if you've been running super fast, if you've been running at 520, you know, 520 all day, every day, and then suddenly you run at 360, you're going to feel like a slug. I mean, running with the Babyface's Blaster is still faster than the normal other classes, like you're still faster than medics, but other scouts is going to catch up to you, and you can't really bring that fight because you don't put out that much damage because of the lesser clip. And we will take a look at that later. So first of all, it's just Panic Police here, just also using the Pretty Boy's pocket pistol, which we will look at in depth at another time. So this time we're just purely going to focus on the Babyface's Blaster here, and you can see that he's just been doing scout things and he's been hitting. It's like, oh, you got hit. Well, screw you. You're gonna run slower than a normal scout now and have lower damage output at the same time. Also, when it comes to, you know, the speed, you gotta utilize the speed. I mean, if you're just camping, not moving with the Babyface's Blaster, you might as well be using the scattergun, because if you're not gonna move, if you're not gonna utilize the speed, then there's no point in using this weapon. It would just be a weaker scattergun overall. That's kind of what it is now. It's like a weaker scattergun that it kind of has like a gimmick of running faster sometimes. But if you get shot or you do scout things, then you can say bye-bye to that boost. And it's pretty jarring, you know, if you run really fast and one scout hits you, like a bunch of damage. I think it's the same way down as well. I didn't fully research that, but you lose the speed pretty darn quickly. You can build it up again, but sometimes you need to run away, and sometimes you need to turn around as a scout just to see where you're going and to see if you're going to run into somebody. And then you're just going to be slower and easier to hit, and you're already pretty squishy. So, as for like core balance, like the base speed of every class is very much important and should really be going slower, only faster. So yeah, that was kind of the introduction, just some basic usage. Next one is going to be one on process, where we look at how it works with the Criticola. And it works pretty well with the Criticola. I don't think it works the best with the Pretty Boy's pocket pistol, because that thing also isn't that great. Haven't actually played with the Pretty Boy's pocket pistol enough to give a comment on that, but just looking at it and seeing others play with it. So this is also Panic Police. Just hanging out here on process, jumping over, you know, losing speed if that was a double jump. You can make single jumps though. And you can also close the gap a lot. Keep in mind, if you want to go in and like close the gap like you want to do as a scout, because you do more damage the closer you are. This is kind of like similar to like when the Eureka effect the first time around. Now the Eureka effect is fine, it's great. But now Babyface's Blaster suffers from that it works against itself, because you're supposed to run faster and get in and out of situations, right, using that speed and mobility. But if you run in close, there's a huge chance you're going to get hit by something, and then you lose all your speed, and then you can't run away, and then you just die. That's basically what happens. And that's one of the major points, because, like I mentioned, you only have one way to gain the boost, and you have two ways of losing it. So, yeah, and the boost is dependent on damage and stuff like that, so you will find yourself, if you use like the cleaver or something like that, you will find yourself just doing pot shots and just spamming to get the damage up, like do 100 worth of spam damage, like for a while. Doesn't really work that great. So, looking to see an opening here. See, you can catch players off guard, especially against Demo Man. You can fish them if you want. And then use a Criticola. You don't run any faster, but you do more damage and take more damage. So you go in here and, like, running faster for most of us mortals doesn't actually make it better, because you're going so fast and you have no control, and you die just as easy, and it's not unusual to die, and it's not unusual to just get destroyed by other stuff. But here we have Christian Ma. This is him, as a new guy. He submitted some replays last minute, and he is a scout that I'm not sure if you remember, we did an episode on his He's fucking Force and Nature place, and this thing is as far away from Force and Nature in terms of fun and usefulness as you can get. So also on maps like these, there isn't, like where he is right now here on Barmbliss, there isn't really all that much space to run around in. Like, you're supposed to be good on the flanks, but usually like there's just huge area here where you can get shut down. There isn't, like there's usually sentries in here, so as a scout this is a no run zone. Heavies like these, you just can't really do much even though you're in the front, you have teammates in the back. It's just overall pretty hard to deal with. Except when the heavy isn't paying attention, just getting absolutely mauled. Now, Christian Ma always likes to use I've always seen him use the candy cane, so he's going for like health pickups and stuff like that. It makes sense, but Dan, you die quickly to explosives, I believe it is. If I don't remember correctly, explosives or fire, or both maybe. I think it's explosives, because you're supposed to dodge that as a scout. Every time you kill somebody, a health pack pops out, medic decides to not swing, and now we got some speed here. Running pretty quickly and taking out the sniper, and oh, we're on fire. How about we run like a snail? How about that? Oh, we're dead. Good. Great. Pyros, fuck you so hard with this weapon. Jesus. Like, they just light you on fire in the afterburn. Like, you can't escape because the afterburn keeps your meter from going up, no matter how much damage you do, because you take the damage, and it's just like, ah! Why am I using this weapon? And you're like, all right, because I'm submitting it for an episode for HiGPS. That's like the only valid reason to use this gun for this episode. After this, you have no reason to use it. You might use it as a scrap to create a hat. So, let's see, he's now in the front here, and this is actually a much better place, because he can do a lot of different stuff. Let's take a look. Let's see, so he goes around the side here. Like, this is great. Like, this is where the weapon shines. Gotta be careful about that double jump though, and also running into stickies. And you can do that long jump here. Like, I tried this earlier, but you have to double jump here normally, so you can get over here, non-double jump-ishness. It works alright, but you know, it's like, yeah, could I just double jump there anyway? So then other team elects to not look around, and he gets a nice little medic pick. He's gonna jump there, and yeah, swoop over there. That's a pro jump you can do there. Also, if you use the winger, you can probably get over there not double jumping either, so there you go. Winger doesn't really make a lot of sense to use with this weapon, because winger is all about, you know, getting the double jump height, and this weapon is all about not double jumping height. It's like if the demo man got weapons that took away his explosives. It would be that level of stupid. Or made like soldiers like, oh, you want a rock jump? Fuck your rock jumps. That was the old battalion's backup. That was just a bug, I believe. But if you look at the soldier has probably one of the best variations of good unlocks that he can use. So this is Karma's Cameron. He's going to be playing here on Turbine. So if you look at the soldier unlocks that he has, most of his unlocks actually help him make better at rocket jumping. That's kind of like what he does. And, you know, it makes sense, because you have the baseline, and you just go above the baseline, and you trade off usually damage or something, and here, you just trade off the ability to be the class you want to be. It's like, I want to go fast, but not really. I want to go slower and have less damage output as well. Like, those 2 additional clips, actually a huge deal, because it means, like, when you have to reload, in most of the time, if you're used to like scattergun, most of the target's gonna take like 1 hit, and that 1 hit is enough for them to hit you and hurt you and kill you. So like the timing is off, and also it's hard to get a good read, and also sentries are just amazingly hard to deal with, but not teammates who run around and never check their backs, and when you just bash their skull in with a skull. So here we go, and you just run around with the bonk. Works pretty well for sentry distraction. That's one thing you could use it for, because you don't take damage and your boost doesn't get reduced by doing that. But here, once again, you know, there's not a lot of room to run around. It's just one giant choke, killing the engineer, and just kind of hanging out, wanting to grab that intel. So it's great for carrying intel. You can see here, just running in, sentry gets taken out, and then just grabbing the intel. It's like, later, dudes, vroom. He's just going to be running. If I do show pause, can I see the speed at which he's running? No, I cannot. Taking out the dude, capping the thing. Having a laugh. That didn't animate properly. Just whoosh. Run, 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 run. Keep on running. Oh, do the bonk. Take the sentry fire that isn't here. Be like, hey, look at me. Don't shoot me or else I will not be able to escape. Oh, dead. Right. Because, you know, as a scout, you're squishy, but that comes with it. So, still, I'm going to be mentioning this a lot. The biggest problem I have with this thing is that it punishes you for doing scout things. And that is getting close, getting hit, and double jumping. So, this is... So the red team is a heavy. Okay. As we know, heavies fuck you up. This is still Karma's camera, just here on Borneo. One of the community maps is just gonna be like having a lot of soda in the spawn. I mean, Jesus. He's gonna puke. He's gonna be like, drink this, drink that, I'm gonna drink that, and I'm gonna drink that. Oh, there's a lot of. There's a lot of them, Morty. So just drink, wait for the gates to open. And keep drinking. Alright. Gates are open. Time to rock and roll. Load. Alright, so we have another drink here. Alright, attack. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 heavies. Alright. Okay, you know, normal Borneo strat there, that we have the crazy don't ever fucking get close to this many heavies. The ultimate strat, you know, it's completely unbeatable. You know, Demo Knight, which is probably the... They got all of them. They got... I'm not sure how it happened, but you saw it here, folks. They took care of all of them. Absolutely. They're all dead. Everyone just... fucking died. All of the heavies, just not. You saw what happened. They just died. All of them. They're like eating so much sandwich, gotten so fat that they just died from like blood prop. No, what's it called? Blood. When your blood stops in your veins, blood stroke, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean. So, just gonna run around the corner here and okay. This is great. You know, utilizing this speed and getting behind enemy lines. I think that's like if you're gonna use this weapon for anything. Get behind enemy lines and just fucking harass as much as you can. And he's just running around here and like, alright, so I'm hiding here. And okay, just hiding here. And in the meantime, everybody went fucking medic. And he's like, yeah, I got the fucking medic pick. I got the fucking medic pick. You see that? I got the fucking medic pick. Yeah. Alright, so I'm just gonna hang out here. Alright, just grabbing that. Okay, got the fucking medic pick. Alright, I'm gonna get him again. Oh, that's a heavy. Gotta be careful about the heavy. We don't want to fight the heavy though. So they have a lot of those. And yeah. Get fucking shot on in the meantime. The entire enemy team is like just doing. I don't know what they're doing. Having fun, I believe. Anyway, camera. It's back at the base. It's just harassing, using the critical cola for extra damage, taking extra damage as well. And haven't really seen a lot of people. And he's like, whoop, just still hanging out. Alright. Could afford to be a little bit more aggressive with the enemy team that consisted of a lot of medics. Like a lot. Alright. Okay, there's some medic here. I'm gonna get another medic drop. Watch this. Boosh, boosh. Bah, yeah. Taking down the medic, most important class in the game. Him and the other 8 medics they have. Like, let's look at his voice. He's not even being healed. They have 1 demo and he's not being healed. Okay, great. All right, so still hanging out. Still hanging out, looking to get that drastic medic pick. The other team has a lot of support. Team's still not fucking able to push that damn cart because of all the heals. All the heals. Let's take a look at what just fucking happened here. Yeah, I got him with a shovel. Yeah. Alright. So, back to camping. I said this before, critical boost does not stack. Speed in TF2 does not stack with anything, as far as I know. big earner with the Dead Ringer. Yeah, see, nice 2-shot there using critical to a nice advantage. I think you would have had to use 3 shots there to kill him, so that's pretty well executed. Now the other team's like, well, one of us has to go heavy and one of us has to go spy because we need additional support. So there we go. Oh, there's a get another medic pick. Get the medic. Yes. How about I bat you with this one? Yes. I'm the best to be HiGPS, best replay in my entire existence. All right. Okay, so we're still hanging out. Like, normally it would, like, this is where I would harass the teleporters, if there were any. If there was teleporters there, he'd harass the fuck out of those, like a lot. And yeah. Oh, we capped. Cap, quickly, get to the next spawn. We will go to the next spawn, and we kill him so hard and just hide in the fucking corner. Drink this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, right. A scout that's being healed is gonna win like every single encounter ever because of this weapon's lower output. Because you have to dodge the scout because he has more health than you. When you dodge, it's harder to aim. And when it's harder to aim, you hit less. So you don't build boosts as quickly. And then he hits you, and then you lose the little boost you built. And he gets healed, and you miss, and you fucking die. Alright, that was kind of my... there's not a lot of replays of that, but that was my experience with it. 1v1 versus scout, you just fucking lose every time. If the scout's as good a scout as you are, and he's using the scattergun, and you're using the faceless blaster, you're going to lose every single engagement. So that was all the user submitted replays here, very high quality. It's like why weren't the replays better? It's like, well, the weapon is shit. How I can't. I'm not like the guy in the restoration program who can make great stuff out of bad stuff. Like, I just can't. So this is gonna be me, and this is one of the replays from where we were trying to start a server on the German headquarters, because I like to do that sometimes if no one's on it. Like, getting a server started can be pretty hard, but you can 2-shot things like you normally do. The critical, you're allowed to have a bit more range on doing that, and scout battle, yeah, get him out because advantage or something. So that's really the point, right? So spoilers, you did not see what happened. I did not push the wrong button. All right, there we go. So we're just gonna speed things up here, and I'm gonna show you what we call awesome positioning and reaction time. All right, so here you seen this. All right, so there's a heavy, and we just boosh, we do the scout jump, and for some reason he doesn't kill us. Other heavy fat scout helps us, and we survive, and we're like, okay, just boom, bam, yes. And he saves me, and I save him, and we're friends forever because of that. And oh, didn't see the scout in the corner. All right. Okay, and watch. This is the dumbest thing you're ever gonna see me do in a while. So I'm like, yeah, just gonna run over here. Checking my back. Someone's following me. Nope. Alright. Time to just run off the... Oh, I'm off the map. I guess I'll just double jump back. I literally just fucking ran off the cliff on my own and did not manage to jump back. Setting the bar really high. Alright, well, I'm always on the German headquarters servers because the players are good and they have replays. It's a great community, I think. So, I forgot what the topic of this one was, but we're gonna see it anyway. So, go down, take out this guy, and... Oh, sandwich? Pfft, not your friend. Alright, so, this is both like a good example of how you can be good and bad against heavies at the same time. So, come around, see the heavy, and we're like trying to do something, but he's on the cart, he's being healed a lot, and we have to reload. So we go down here, use our double jump, use the speed that we didn't have because heavy shot at us, so we lost it all. And we just go around the side, and we're like, ah, yes! And jump up here, demo. Ah, get him in the sweet zone. Jumping back, trying to grab the healths. And then we're running back into action. Killing the sniper, killing this other heavy with a really ugly minigun. And oh, look at that! We can't escape. We just die. So, let's look at some glorious dodging. Alright, so. I also found that the fan war works pretty well because you can just run by, you hit and run, you like hit and run. I hit him, I took the debuff, then you just run away. So, we do use the critical for initial startup boost. Scout there got taken out, so now we got the boost that we need. Trying to get the losing the speed once again because why would you double jump as a scout? Come on, don't be stupid. Spy gets away, I think. Yep. Just hanging out. Alright. Alright, time to get more damage. Okay, there's no one here. Get pyros. Oh wait, we got the pyro, we didn't catch on fire. Oh, there's medic. Get the medic. I'm okay. Time to witness the amazing dodging abilities. So we have a demo man. He's like, haha! Oh, you missed. How about that? I did. Oh, predictable. I got hit because that was pretty predictable. Right. That's one thing. Going faster doesn't mean you're gonna miss. Oh. You're just gonna die a lot because one thing that is maybe not so much focused upon is that there's a lot of timings in Team Fortress 2 that is very tied to how fast your class is. Or more rather how fast other classes are. Like there's always waves of respawns and they always pan out in different ways depending on what class you play. So if you're a scout and you always use the scattergun, you're going to be used to like the scattergun timing of just running around. But if you use the Babyface's blaster, you're going to be suddenly a lot quicker into the enemy face, and your teammate's going to be even further behind you because you are faster, and then you're going to be dying a lot, and then you're going to be like, God, why didn't my team help me? God damn it. So this is an example of, let's see here, just going to slow it down just a little bit, of how incredibly screwed you can be. So the demos here, and you have demos that know what they're doing. You can see their pipe, their stickies, it was like really close. So as a scout, it's really hard to dodge and don't want to double jump and lose the speed. We have a medic who's like really good at flashing. And then we get hit and we get juggled and we lose all our speed. We use the double jump again to try and get away. You can see it wasn't as predictable. But right here we run slower than a normal scout, so we're easier to hit. And we're basically just looking for stuff to build speed so we can run away. And oh, he misses again. And we have another demo, and there's currently a 3v1 situation here. And it's like, well, dead. Didn't work. I think it was a, well, of course it was a 3v1, but maybe without the Babyface's blaster, would have done great. So, continuing in the theme of this weapon, which is not very good, we're gonna look at something more that's not very good. So, there you go. So, here we are on Cold Front, a map that could be good if people played it right. But it's also something I'm gonna show for an example. So, first we're gonna try and get this scout. Yeah, got the scout. Oh, a sniper. Well, that's easy.
Easy operation.
Yeah, let me just show you how it's done. Let me. Oh, okay, I missed. All right, reload. Okay, he's not. Okay, I'm gonna just. Well, that didn't pan out as well. There's 7 seconds left in my life, and I'm dead. Shooting is hard. So. There's gonna be a lot of poking and prodding using this weapon because you don't want to get too close because then you die. So you have to find the sweet spot of not getting too close but also not being too far away, so you might have played a sniper. I'm a sniper main, so of course all of my playstyles are very much sniper oriented, so I tend to not get as close as I should. So we're just kind of hanging around, poking and prodding. We're like, yeah, let's try this door. Let's see, lots of dudes, and we shoot, and shoot, build the speed, try go around this way again, bunch of dudes, use the pistol, kill a guy, reload, shoot, we all don't have a lot of clip, okay, so that didn't work, try poking pride over here, nope, in the front, taking a lot of damage, that's the timing I mentioned, like you're too far in front of your team, teammates not really going the same way, trying to find their way in, but we can't, because it's cold front, and this is really hard to deal with. We go back, reloads, can't really find anything. We have a medic. We're just constantly trying to get into the other team's base here, but we're really good at going in just one at a time. All right, here comes an Uber going in with the rest of the team, trying to shoot the teleporter because God knows prioritization is fucking hard. And yeah, try to get some kills, and then go in as the sentry is down. Medic is there's a god. Don't have enough clip, and we just have to poke and prod because we don't want to overextend because I want to die, but it happens anyway, and we didn't do jack shit. All right, so in the past few replays, we haven't really gotten a lot of stuff done. So this is one of the few times I actually have, because we were just blowing it on Cold Front, like we couldn't do anything. So this time I just switched to like, okay, I'm gonna switch to the scattergun for one life and see if there's any difference, if I perform any better. So how about you be the judge of that? So we're just gonna speed it up just a little bit here, and we're just gonna see how I do. So 1, 2, oh, we still have some clip left. Okay, we're just poking and prodding. Pyros, okay, don't get slowed down by them, but we also not any faster. We get the kill on a demo. There's a spy behind enemy lines. We're trying to chase him. Oh, there he is. Get the spy. There's another scout here. That'll kill our medic. Whoops. So we take the time to reload, to run, and okay, so we shot there. Engineer off guard. Oh, we can poke and prod from this area now. And oh, the sentry. Well, can't do much about that. Ow. We actually did a lot better. We got 6 kills, and in the previous one we got 4, and all the ones I didn't include we got 0. Right then, so let's look at tagging. When you tag them with the Fan of War, because you use the speed, because you can use that as a hit and run because you don't really want to commit. So that is exactly what we're gonna do, and we're gonna have what we call the Girardi symptom. Not the symptom where whenever you see someone has a Razorback and you're casting a game, you go like, oh, Girardi. No, I mean some of the effects that's kind of not, I haven't really mentioned when it comes to Girardi. Or maybe I have. It's a while ago. And the problem is that what happens if you tag somebody? Okay, pop quiz. What happens if you tag somebody with like the Fan of War so they take mini crit and no one shoots at them? It's a quiz. Leave the answer in the comments below. So, just gonna run past here and get the engineer. Oh, okay, so we're tagging. Alright, we're tagging. Tag the medic. Tag the heavy, alright. So now, let's see how our, wait, the medic didn't get okay, he died. The heavy is taking a lot. Oh, he died, yes. So, our tagging worked. And that's it. Alright, tag him. Alright, try to run away. Oh, okay. Tagging can work, alright? Tagging can absolutely work if you're just coming from the flank and you shoot them, and then it's like, well, what if you just ran the scattergun and shot them anyway? Wouldn't that be better? And I just go, yes, every time. In fact, it would have been better. So, let's take a look at what happens when you tag somebody and it does not go as planned. So this is Badlands, probably one of the best maps in TF2 in terms of design, because, you know, I say this every time, but it has a bit of everything for every class. Has enough choke points, enough stuff, so it's good. Also be careful around these snipers with the Cozy Camper, because they are not really... Oh, hello, you see this guy? That's a guy that's AFK, and you know what we do to AFK people? We kill them to get points. That's what we do. Alright. So I got this out, you know, we're getting ready. Let me just get up here and haha! It's like, the fuck? Wrecked. Shit's given 0. No, I just whacked him. Turned around, shot me, dead. Right, so let's look at how we harass, alright? How we harass with this weapon. So it would involve getting into enemy lines, for one. Getting way behind, and doing stuff to teleporters and pick up classes that respawn. If we try to fight anyone that knows we're there, we're gonna die. Alright, so want to stay away from pyros. Pyro flamethrower range can be dangerous. Oh, hello. Okay, lucky that we didn't die there. Okay, so grab this and keep running. Run. Oh, teleporters and stuff. Haha, we'll take care of that. How about you, medic? Damn it. Did we get him? Yeah. That was the panic police. Yeah, okay. Hello, bye. Bye-bye. I'm just gonna shoot. Okay, great. Let's scout here. Yes. We got him. Grabbing this. Harassing this engineer. Taking out the teleporter. Yeah. Other scout's looking for us, but he can't find us. I think they capped. Did they? In all my efforts to stop the teleporter. Yup, they capped. So I was harassing someone who's gonna move forward anyway. But now, I'm gonna harass you and whew. Alright. We haven't really done much besides kill if you do and be mildly annoying, but oh, look at this. We're gonna run up to them so hard, and oh god, that's a guy. And oh, they have a medic. I can't do anything about that. And we're getting chased. And there's two of us. Two of them and one of me, and I'm dead. However, harassing can work if you get more than one person to follow you. That's more than one person that's not in the front where you should actually be sometimes. So with that, we're going to finish up with the last replay here before we send more emails to Valve about why this weapon needs another fix or another tweak. Because I don't really see any reason to use this other than just for fun potential when you enjoy playing with shit. When you like shit on your hands and you want to play with that, I guess. So, trying to get something done here. We just run around the side flanking, and the scout didn't want to die ever. Just run around the side here and use the pistol to build boosts and then lose the boost immediately because we got shot there and trying to get the eventually. Just, yep, there we go. 4 clip really hurts. And alright, we're gonna tag him. We're gonna tag him, alright. Tag him! Bag him! Yes! Dropping the Uber, dropping the crits. And we lose. But that's okay, we can just dance. And that's just dancing under the bridge. So yeah, that was the Babyface's blaster. Jesus, is this thing bad. Ouch. Not very good. I do not recommend it. Or to summarize it, the lesser damage isn't really worth it because you run slower and you get punished for being a scout and it's really hard to run away. So how would I like to see this weapon fixed? Well, I think the boost on hit is rather not really needed because you can just creates a lot of spam that you would have done anyway, so it's kind of redundant. But I do think that if you created like momentum-based weapon, so that you start off the same speed, but then you build speed the more you run. So that means like you have to you can't really do this, right? Because then you would lose all the momentum when you stop. But you rather have to run like in circles, right? So you lose a little bit of speed when you turn, but you're able to maintain that momentum, and then you can just add that to like the additional speed. And then you can get so fast that you have troubles running properly, which we do now. So, interesting tweak. Still pretty bad. It went from being ridiculously OP to being nearly Eureka affected, is what happened. So, with that out of the way, good thing that's dumb. So, we're going to look at another weapon that I actually like, and it's going to be the Tomislav for the heavy. Yes, that thing is crazy good right now, and it's this weapon right here. So you have to play heavy, you just have to use this. You can use whatever other loadout you want. Main thing is that you use this thing and submit replays. Yeah. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.